Welcome everyone. My name is Dave Amerman, auction manager at Steiner Auctions, and we have the Winter Classic auction currently live, ending February 10th, Saturday night at 10:30 p.m. And I have some featured items here that I want to share with you guys and give you a little bit better idea of what's for store in this auction right now that's live on the site, ending February 10th. If you haven't received your catalog already, they should be coming shortly. And if you don't receive catalogs for our auctions, feel free to send us an email and request them, and we can certainly send them for you in the future as well. Some items we have now that are just really cool items that we have featured in this auction. We've got some great game used items. So we'll start with some game used jerseys, and no better jersey to start with than future, although I guess we can say Hall of Famer, going to be inducted this summer, Chipper Jones. So if you're familiar with Chipper Jones, you'll know that he always wore the Braves undershirt. A lot of times you'll see this collar on Chipper, and has a number 10 as well. And this undershirt has custom cut sleeves that don't show below the actual jersey. And something I love about this undershirt here is Chipper actually writes on it, "Do not put in the dryer," and he signs it Chipper Jones, number 10. So obviously a shirt that Chipper was wearing because of his special wash instructions that he puts on there. And in that very same lot is this Atlanta Braves jersey from Chipper Jones. The jersey is very heavily used and washed. You can see just the Braves lettering. You can tell it's been through the wash many times. The jersey's from 2005. It's a size 48. Matches the specs up, and it comes with an LOA from Dave Medema, who's been looking at game used jerseys since the 80s, so everything looks pretty pristine there. This next jersey is a really cool one here. So this jersey comes from the South All-Star Game in 2014. You might not know whose jersey this belongs to because it's number 35, and it's got the Yankees patch on the sleeve. In 2014, Aaron Judge was on the All-Star team, and he wore number 35. And this was his jersey from the minor league All-Star game, one of his first ever professional All-Star games. And the jersey comes with a letter of authentication from the host team hosting this game. So a really unique Aaron Judge All-Star game jersey from minor league. You'll never find another one of these floating around. It's a one and only. Only can get it right now in our auction. Got some great baseballs, as always. Got Babe Ruth's, got Mickey Mantle inscribed balls, got a ton of team sign and unique baseballs. But two of my favorite baseballs I brought with me today to show. The first one here is a really, really overall pretty good condition baseball. It's pretty white. It's an official league ball. Overall, it's got a very nice presentation, and it's signed in blue ink by Ty Cobb. Single sign Ty Cobb, truly single sign Ty Cobb baseball, and it's a very affordable starting bid price here. So this one hasn't had much action at all yet. I'm amazed because this is easily a $20,000, $30,000 baseball, single sign Ty Cobb ball, dated 1956 in blue ink, and it's a really strong grade. Overall, the baseball's got to be a 7.8, and the signature's similar. True single sign ball too. So I'm just really kind of surprised why it's floating out there, but perhaps people have to check out the auction, tune in, and maybe when their catalogs arrive, we'll see some more action. This baseball here is just a very, very special baseball. The consignor of this ball has had this ball since 1956. Did not want to sell it. Sold his entire collection, or so we thought, in our auction 2 years ago with Yogi Berra's collection. This baseball comes from Don Larson. It comes with a Steiner letter stating we got it from Don. I know it came from Don as well. And it says the last ball pitched in the opening day victory, 1956. And that was April, when was that? April 17th, 1956. So a little bit later opening day than we have now because 154 game season as opposed to the 162. But this game used baseball from 1956 is special in just a lot of different ways. For starters, it's got the entire team on it. So you've got Yogi Berra, Casey Stengel, Bill Dickey, Mickey Mantle, Don Larson, pretty much everybody. I believe there's 34 signatures, if I'm not mistaken, on the baseball. Elston Howard, the ball is covered in signatures. And overall, you can see the condition of those signatures. This ball's been preserved for years. This is one of the nicer looking 1956 team signed Yankee balls there is to begin with. Not to mention it was used on opening day 1956. And what's really special about the occasion that this was used in is the baseball was used on opening day 1956, the same season Don Larson pitched his perfect game in the World Series. But what's even more rare than this, actually, that people don't realize is Mickey Mantle won the MVP, his first ever MVP, and he won the Triple Crown. And on opening day 1956, in this game where this ball was pitched, he hit 2 home runs as well. Obviously, this ball being pitched for the last out of what was a Don Larson complete game win. This ball wasn't a Mickey Mantle home run ball, but Mantle signed the ball. It's from a 2 home run game during Mantle's 1956 Triple Crown and MVP season, signed by the whole team. There's just so much history behind this ball, and it's a $1,000 starting bid right now. So got to check that one out because this ball should be $10,000, $20,000, and beyond. And I'm curious to see where it's going to go. So definitely check that baseball out right there. Another item we have up for bid, just a unique piece that I figured might want to have a little bit more of attention on it because for some reason, it's very hard to show what we have available here in an auction listing, but you'll see why. This is a book of all cards signed. There's 339 signatures in this book, each on individual cards. You've got a whole page of Dave Winfield cards. Each one of these cards probably retails for $75 to $100. You've got an entire page of Jim Rice, pages of Jim Rice, actually. And the list goes on and on. There's Ozzie Smith, Jim Palmer, Ed Kranepool, more Dave Winfields, Lou Pinella's, Andre Dawson, and a whole page of Andre Dawson autographs. A whole bunch. Johnny Blanchard's in here. Mickey Lolich, 70s Topps cards. There's cards from the 50s and 60s and 70s in here. Another page of Andre Dawson autographs there. More Dave Winfields. Again, 339 cards. The opening bid is $250. So if you do the math, and if you win it for the opening bid, you're paying less than $1 a card for an authentic, signed, possible Hall of Fame card in here. Probably 50% of the cards in here are Hall of Famers. There's rookie cards as well. Bunch of different guys. You got Ken Griffey, Lou Piniella, Ricky Henderson, Jim Rice signed rookie card, more Jim Palmer signed cards. Really just an incredible book that you have to see. Leo DeRocha signed card, Harmon Killebrew, another Hall of Famer, Wade Boggs, more Jim Palmer, Bobby Mercer. This is a $100 card right here. Ozzie Smith. Really, you have several $1,000 value in this book, and it's just hard to, another Bobby Mercer, just hard to display. Robin Roberts, 1957 Topps, Ralph Branca, 1951 Bowman, Johnny Blanchard, Bobby Richardson, Y.E. Ford, 1967 Topps signed. It's incredible in that we're offering it all in one lot. It's a really rare opportunity. Hall of Famer Juan Marichal, Phil Niekro signed rookie card, Dave Winfield signed second-year card. So as you can see, the list just goes on and on and on, and it's really just an amazing opportunity to get this. So $250 start bid on this one. Don't miss out on that. Comes with a full letter of authentication from James Spence Authentication as well, so everything's completely verified. I know the guy who was getting those, and he loved to chase after autographs and obviously got himself quite a few there. This piece here is a really rare, amazing, one-of-a-kind piece. This piece has never been available in an auction before. It's 22 inches long by, I believe it's 16 inches wide. The auction listing has the correct dimensions. The photo looks to be a little bit later print of Ty Cobb's famous bat on the shoulder 1909 tobacco card, which is a very valuable card in itself. As you can tell, the photo is definitely been through, it's a little bit weathered. It's got some creasing and some slight tearing on it, but it's impossible to find a photo of this size that's lasted nearly 100 years, and it's a famous image of Ty Cobb. This photo alone, without any autographs or anything, would probably be a few $1,000 photo just due to the scarcity and the iconicness of this Cobb image that was on one of his earlier playing cards. But what's really unique here is Ty Cobb actually signed the side of the photo, and he dated it 1949. And the photo, it comes in this mat. It's not permanently mounted in. It's PSA authenticated. The opening bid's $500, and it's really interesting to see where this is going to go, because Ty Cobb photos have really stepped up in the market. Ty Cobb Type 1 photos are going for thousands of dollars. This is probably a little bit later. I wouldn't consider this a Type 1, but it's PSA authenticated, signed, oversized Ty Cobb photograph. I've seen people asking $15,000, $20,000 for oversized 16 by 20s. You won't find a panoramic that has an image like this, and it's all available in our auction. And the auction is steinerauctions.com. You'll find about 800 lots available for bid. The auction ends on Saturday night, not Sunday, February 10th, a week after the Super Bowl. And get in there and check it out, and we hope to see you in there.